Ready?
Yeah. Welcome back to Dex's Kitchen. Today we're going to be making soft, fluffy Japanese milk bread. We're going to be needing strong white bread flour, caster sugar, butter, salt, 1 whole large egg, a sachet of dry yeast, double cream, water, and milk. First up, we're going to need to prepare the tan on. I don't think I'm saying that right. We need to put a small pan on the measuring scales. We're going to need 3 tablespoons of the strong white bread flour. Then we're going to need 60 milliliters of water. Then we need to whisk the flour and water together. Put the heat onto a medium heat and keep stirring until it thickens. You can switch to a wooden spoon. Can you see it starting to thicken? At this point you can remove it from the heat. Set this aside to cool. Step 2. Activate the yeast. First of all we need to warm the milk. Into the microwave this goes. Warmed our milk for 30 seconds because we want our milk warm, not hot. Next up is to sprinkle the yeast over the milk. Then you want to add a teaspoon of caster sugar. Then you want to give it a stir and leave it for 10 minutes. We need to weigh our dry ingredients. Then we need 2 tablespoons of caster sugar. Then we need a teaspoon of salt. Into the dry mix we need to add our flour and water paste. Pour in your yeast mixture. And add 30 milliliters of double cream. We need to crack our egg in. We're using an electric whizzer with a dough hook, but you can just do it by hand. This needs to be mixed for 10 minutes. We've weighed out 50 grams of room temperature butter and we need to put it in bit by bit. Now that all of the butter is incorporated, we need to leave it for our first rise. For the first rise, it's going to need an hour to an hour and a half, or until it doubles in size. It will still be a sticky dough at this point. Have a damp cloth to cover the bowl. It needs to rise in a warm spot, so we're going to put it by the radiator. We're going to leave it here for an hour to an hour and a half. Now we're going to check the dough. Yeah, this looks ready.
That's it.
Now that the dough has risen, we need to flour our work surface. We need to tip our dough onto our floured work surface. Lightly flour the top of the dough and roughly cut into 3 chunks.
Fold, right?
Fold.
And then roll it over. And do that, that's it. You're perfect.
Now you want to oil your baking tin. We're using a loaf tin. You want to get your dough sections into the tin. Now the bread is going to have its second proof. So now we need to olive oil our cling film. Doing this prevents the dough from sticking on the second rise. That's going to need 45 minutes to an hour. Whoa, this is definitely ready. Before it goes in the oven, we're going to give it a quick egg wash. Do this really, really gently. Save the rest of the eggs to do whatever you want. Yeah. That's so fluffy. The best toast of my life.